Welcome back, guys. I have another kayak related product review here. Today I've got a little pulley block. These are often used on kayaks for either something involving the steering of the kayak or a rudder system, or for operating as an anchor trolley, where one of these would be attached to the front of your boat and one would be attached to the rear, and there'd be a loop of rope running between them that you use to trolley your anchor from the front to the rear of the boat for safe deployment. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at this. We can see that there's a pulley inside the center here. So this is like I think it's an ABS plastic. It's a hard plastic. And then it's got two bolts that run through it. So let's take some look at the overall dimensions. So we're going to do this in metric. The overall length is about 54 millimeters. The width is about 30 millimeters. As far as rope diameter, the max I'm seeing is 9.6 millimeters. Now you wouldn't want to go that big. I would say you'd probably want to not go anywhere over about 8 millimeters. The spacing between the holes is approximately 30 millimeters. And these fasteners, the diameter of the fasteners in here is about 5 millimeters. So a couple things to think about if you're looking to purchase these. This specific brand, the bearings that are in here they're either a hard plastic or a ceramic, so you're not going to have to worry about any kind of rusting or corrosion or anything. But there's only bearings on one side of the race. So if I'm holding it, upright like this, you can see I can spin the bearing and it spins very freely. But if there's pressure in the upside down fashion, you can see you're not getting the assist of any bearings on the other side of the race. It's kind of an interesting design. I don't know. They all seem to be like that. It seems like it would be maybe better if there were bearings there, because if you have some kind of force that ends up pulling up, say this is on the side of your kayak and there's a force pulling against that pulley, it's not going to move as smoothly. Now that may be by design. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. And if you take these two fasteners out to get ready to attach this, these bearings can fall out of here. So you need to be very careful when you disassemble this and split it in half to mount it, that you keep track of all those bearings and don't lose anything. So another interesting thing about this specific pulley block, it seems a little backwards the way that the nuts are up here on the top, the outer face, and the heads of bolts are on the inside. If you can think about this, that would mean you would have, this mounted like this, and you'd be inside your kayak with a screwdriver trying to tighten and run a bolt through. That just seems a little bit odd to me. Now they do have like a hex cutout. So I guess potentially you could find the proper bolt there was a hex head, and you could slip a hex through here, and then you could just nut it in the back. That might also be an option. Now, if I was using this, I probably would opt for that option, trying to use a hex. If not, I would just, have to run screws in this way. But I probably would upgrade these bolts to some kind of stainless that's a little bit more weather resistant. As you can see, the bolts that are in here could never be used to attach this. They're just not long enough. They're literally just holding it together for shipping. So keep that in mind. You're going to have to buy 2 more bolts if you want to go ahead and install this. So thanks for watching. I'll have a link down in the description if this is something that's interesting to you. And until next time, take care.